my dick.
Some niggas know about that.
I remember since the first day I started working out, one thing I always wanted was big ass arms. Just like anybody else, I go hard on my arm. Homies need to get them big pythons, and I ain't playing. You know what I'm saying? Like, I actually want my shits to be like huge as hell. It all just comes down to mindset. That's first thing, first on everything. When it came down to it, my training style revolved around mastering basic movements. Find a certain exercise and master that exercise. One prime example of it is pull-ups. Pull-ups is by far my #1 favorite upper body exercise of all time. Pull-ups for me is what gave me the most gains for my back and my biceps. Training them ever since I first started doing pull-ups. There was a point in time I couldn't even do one because I was too fat for that shit, bro. Like, I was too heavy to even do one pull-up. Then all of a sudden, when I got light enough to be able to do one, there wasn't no going back. And I started doing pull-ups ever since. In my head, I wanted to master pull-ups, so I do them as often as I could each and every week. It was like a warm-up for my whole entire workout. How I really program pull-ups just revolves around me mastering that whole entire movement, because pull-ups is definitely difficult. But man, if you do them as often as you can, I'm telling you, man, like, not only do your arms will grow, but obviously your back, chest, everything will just 10 times get better. But for arm development, it's definitely a big bang for your buck, man. That's kind of where I got my inspiration from, like, from gymnasts and calisthenic athletes. Normally they got the most aesthetic biceps and they got crazy peaks. So I'm like, you know what? If I combine pull-ups and curls, that right there in itself will get you huge biceps. Curls, by far best bicep exercise. Hit them in different angles, whatever you need to. My personal favorite is heavy barbell curls. Those will get you yoked, for real. Get you real heavy. The key is this: if you really truly want big arms, you got to go hard in them. It's got to be your main focus. And once you do, go into them with the best exercises you can think of. I would do pull-ups and superset with barbell curls. Did that for a good minute, and like, trust and believe, like, my biceps was just going nuts. If you do that superset 3 to 5 sets or even higher, just do it till you exhausted, bro. Biceps like crazy much. Now, another exercise that contributes to my arm growth, especially another bicep exercise, is Zerchers. Now, Zerchers is not your typical arm exercise, let alone a conventional lift. Man, it's just something about this exercise. It's just one of my all-time favorite exercises. Now, what it'll do is, like, it really, really works your biceps like mad. Cause you're sitting here holding this bar in your elbows, especially if you go really high on weight, man, the stress on your arms, it's at a whole nother level. Especially when it comes down to trap development, upper back, bro, people are sleeping on Zerchers, man, for real. But it went from like just doing it for fun to just actually being serious with Zerchers. And that's the thing, bro. And that's the other secret, bro. Once you go to these certain exercises, do them for a few weeks or even months even, and come at them serious, like, all right, I want to get good at these exercises, man. And you actually get good at them exercises, watch those gains grow. Like, you trying to master, like, all right, I'm trying to get this certain rep range, this certain weight for this many reps. For just, I'm trying to tell you, just push yourself each and every session, and that's gonna get you right. I really think that's really gonna make your arms like crazy. You gotta hit some tricep work too, bro. You can't forget about that. Push-ups, I'm telling you, push-ups, all-time favorite exercise too. That's gonna get you really, really right. I'll do them in many variations. Wide, close, my personal favorite, diamonds, incline, you name it. There's so many ways you can hit push-ups. But for arm development, the more you do push-ups and get better at push-ups, I'm trying to tell you, sky's the limit with it. Obviously with chest development, but for triceps, bro, I'm telling you, nothing beats it. Nothing does. Bench is another good one, but obviously, like I said, like with any compound movement that's pressing, you already gonna work your triceps. Just get good at the compounds, and I'm telling you, you're gonna get right. Dips is another really, really good one that's gonna get your triceps absolutely big. Like another one of my all-time favorites, and especially weighted. If you start doing weighted dips, my goodness, the gains is other. I'm telling you, like I'm just giving you the full scoop, but this is how I really grew my own as big as it could be, because there's just something about how the way these exercises really just push your arms to another level. And it's also about your intensity. If you go in these exercises with intensity, with volume, consistently over and over and over again, doing them, getting your body used to this environment, you adapt it. I'm telling you, man, that's when your physique will show. Weighted dips, the gains just been crazy with that. Like that's just one of the all-time best mass builders in my opinion. And tricep extensions and skull crushes. I'm telling you, man, these right here, this is as old school as it get and as simple as it get. If you hit them just right, your tricep will start ballooning. Start ballooning, yo. It's crazy. My personal favorite is skull crushes. Love skull crushes. Do them a lot. There'll be times when I do upper butt, saying like if I'm doing upper body training, 9 times out of 10 I will be doing skull crushes. Superset them. Like I'll do push-ups, I'll do 10 push-ups, get right on the bench, and just do some skull crushes. Dude, go 10 reps. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Do it for 3 sets or something like that. At the end of the day, the biggest thing, mindset. How do I approach these exercises? That's is where the gains will come in. You have to approach these exercises with a war zone mindset. Like you preparing for battle. You preparing for war. You will do whatever you can to get past a certain rep, certain rank. Like I'm telling you, you have to have that certain goal in your head and strive for it. And that is what's gonna make the huge difference in your journey. That's how I got my arms to where it's at now with these exercises. But at the end of the day, these exercises won't even mean nothing. Is how you approach it. I approach it with a war zone mindset, a warrior. I do these exercises multiple times a week, usually 2, bare minimum, but I train them with the mindset of I want to get better at them, and I do them as often as I can. So knowing I'll do them 3 to 4 times a week, but always strive between. But what truly matters is it going to go towards your goals? My goals was I wanted big arms. That's exactly what I did, and I chased for it. That's what led me to having big arms. So that's my secret, bro. Mindset, bro. At the end of the day.